Yes, greetings, blessings, people. It's yours truly, DJ Kat, the Catalyst here. And of course, we've got a great special artist joining us live and direct. I'm looking forward to this one, learning more and more about who this artist is. So make sure you keep it locked in to the Big Bad Station. So, of course, special artist, are you there?
Yeah, man. They're right. Ready, lock and loaded, you know what I mean?
I hear that. So, of course, the listeners want to know who you are and a little bit about yourself. Tell us.
Yes, my name is Osezua, reggae artist, man. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm an originator, no imitator, you know what I mean? And one of the things, I'm a love people, number one. And I love to spread a message of peace, love, and harmony, you know what I mean?
I hear that, 100%. So tell us, how did your journey begin? How did this musical journey begin?
Well, music have always been in me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, music have always been in me ever since I was in my mother's womb, you know what I mean? So therefore, after a while, I realized that I had a gift for music. A matter of fact, I was literally struck by lightning.
Wow.
Yes, I was struck by lightning, but thanks to the Creator said, hey, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And after a while, I started having visions, and everything that I would write and sing about come to pass.
Wow.
You know, I see things before it happens, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So, you know, to make a long story short, you know, when one knows his responsibility to humanity above self, the Creator already predestined your path for you. So, you know, that's one way.
Yeah.
How I got started in this journey. It has always been in me. You know
I hear that. For real, 100%. We have a listener already asking if your name is your real name or is it an artist name?
Well, it's my artist name, you know, but however, you know, the name came from out of Nigeria. You know, a friend of mine that was also Nigerian, and he was a fellow musician, and he once he met me, he said, you know, your name is Osezua. You know, I said, okay, no problem. I said, what does it mean? He says, well, as long as the sun shines, the Creator will always have a place for you. I said, okay, I will accept that, you know. So from then on, I had a chance to even meet and did shows with Sonny Okuso. He said he had a son named Osezua, and I said, wow.
Yeah, wow.
You know, yes. So the name had resonated with me, and I kept that name.
Nice.
You know?
I like that, for real. And when it comes to music and the journey of music, can you remember the first time you did a recording or a song? What was the surrounding? What was it like?
Well, you know, one of my first songs, you know, I have. Oh man, it's hard to recollect because there are so many.
Okay.
There are so many. You know, once I realized that I had that gift, and I first did one of my first songs. Man, wow, you're picking my brain right now. You know, right now I become this discombobulated by you asking me that question, because there's so many.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many. But one of the song was walking down the street. You know, I observed young ladies, and one of the first thing I observed, I said, you know, these young ladies walking down the street, you know, I see all these pretty girls, you know, and then I say, your mama and your papa left you all alone.
Yeah.
Now, little girl, you're on your own. You know, your back is against the wall. Little girl, please don't fall. And yeah, you know, that was one of my first songs I contemplated on. You know, was walking down the streets, see all the pretty girls. You know, because I see the problems that they were going through and stuff like that. You know, but by all means, I always wanted to let them know that the Creator is always here. And no matter what kind of calamities you're going through, you know, hold your head up and stay in motion.
Yeah,
you know?
for real, I hear that. And as an artist, how would you kind of describe your style of music? What would you refer it to?
My style of music is contemporary roots reggae music.
Yeah.
But it's I don't like to always just I allow my fans to contemplate on it.
Yeah.
Just like the wind blow, you don't even know if the wind is coming or going. You just know it is.
Yeah.
So I allow the fans to contemplate on that. But if it's to say what's that, I would say contemporary roots music, because I always like to. It's music with a message.
Yeah.
Always. If it doesn't have a message, I don't want to do it.
I hear that. For real.
I should just leave it alone.
Yeah, definitely. And as you know as well, one of our great artists, Akae Beka, we celebrated his Earth Strong just a few days ago. And I wanted to ask you, because it feels like not a lot of our music community knows about Akae Beka Midnight. And I wanted to know, why do you think that is?
Well, simply, sometimes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink it.
Yeah.
Because if you observe, a spider spins its web from the nucleus, and the nucleus deals with the atom, and being that the atom, the strongest point of the atom is in the center, and what it always say, where two or three is gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Sometimes the message go over people's heads. Sometimes people doesn't get the message, and sometimes it doesn't. This music will always find its rightful people.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it doesn't. But it's not so much that it is not there. Sooner or later, they will wake up.
Yeah.
To it, and if it's through ignorance or if it's through deliberate means of the people who are asleep, because I always say sometimes some of these people have one foot in hell and one foot on a banana peel.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. But like I say, still, to everything there's a time and place, and you can't rush things.
Yeah.
Because your time and man's time is two different things, and that's all.
Yeah. For real.
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely. And when it comes to the music now, do you feel like the internet aspect of it has kind of watered it down, or do you think it's actually progressed us in the music world? And I just wanted to know your thoughts about it.
Well, it has been watered down to an extent. However, like I said, to everything there's a time and place, and as long as you're in motion,
yeah,
you will always find the essence of things. Because oftentimes gems is often hidden into chaos, and out of chaos comes order.
Yeah.
And no matter what, this music always finds its rightful place, because music, especially reggae music, is a part of the fiber of the universe. You can't throw corn and expect peace to grow without the foundation.
For real. I hear that.
Without foundation, nothing moves. You know what I mean?
100%, yes, definitely. And with the music now, I wanted to know a little bit about what you're getting up to. What can the listeners expect from you?
Well, the listener should expect from me each and every time that from Osezua, I like to always say I like to kick it, simply because I like to always spread a message of peace, love, and harmony.
Yeah.
To know that, to let people know, I always know their responsibility to humanity above self.
Yeah.
Because we're not alone. And only thing it takes is a little love, a little peace, a little harmony. You understand, to make the world go around, and that's what they should always expect from me. Always music with a message. Yeah. Always a message. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And with that being said, there's lots of young people up and coming. They want to get into this industry of music. What would your advice be to them?
Well, my advice to them would be, stay original, number one, and number two, stay in motion.
Yeah.
Always do your best, because you're always going to have likes and distractors alike would come and say, don't do this or don't do that. But by all means, stay in motion and do your best, because what is for you cannot be on for you. God's time and man time is two different things. And if you're persistence, if you're very persist, you will be successful. And always be who you are, and never let anyone change you. And by all means, like I say, stay original.
Yeah.
And I would leave this to say, always know your responsibility to humanity above self. Goes back to that.
Yeah, 100%. And when you were starting out and even now, who inspired you or inspiring you now?
Well, what's inspired me now? There's a lot of great people that have came, but one of the greatest inspiration is from within.
Yeah.
The creator that works within us. But like I said, there is so many people that would inspire us, but one of the things is that we are treading on the backs of them. People like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Jacob Miller, Demar Beasley, Prosco and Riley Garnett, and many others. But one of the greatest feeling and the greatest power that inspires us is the feeling and the power that is within us.
Definitely.
That drive.
Yeah, I hear that. Somebody is asking, can they expect an album from you?
Yeah, man. Oh, definitely. It's so many music. I have a lot of, one of my albums that is out right now is The Reckoning.
Yeah.
The Reckoning is out right now, and expect plenty more albums. There is so much projects on the burner, but I was thinking of putting out some EPs shortly. But artists like myself, being an originator, I'm constantly writing. I have so much in my head, so much music to deliver to the people, and expect Osezua to be kicking it with you each and every time, and all the fans around, and I like to let the fans know I really appreciate them, and I'm very grateful over the years. I'm very grateful for the support, inspiration, and encouragement that they have given me, and enough albums coming at you.
Yeah.
Enough. So don't just keep it locked and stay tuned. Keep it. It's coming.
Definitely.
Plenty more.
And I can't have you on here, Osezua, and not ask you to sing a little something. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. When you're ready.
Okay. Question. What specifically would you like?
You know what? I feel like you should do what you're feeling. I always say to artists, do what you're feeling at that time.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Would you like an acapella or something?
Yeah.
Of what? Okay. They say them are the fruit of a king. When you check it out, hands deep within sin. And them a fraud. Can't come in a Rasta man's yard. King-a-ling-ling-woo. And them a fraud. Can't come in a family front yard. Enough of them a say. Original 12 tribe. Enough of them a say. Bobo Dre, that's no time. Now you bring trade, calling themselves through the eyes. Enough of them a turn to Rasta to hold a vibe. Enough of them call themselves Rasta. And whole heap of them don't know the Father. Them want to come in to learn the culture. See them from afar, commit murder. A little too late to say sorry for your selfish deeds. What do you feel from the wind and the trees? You will be judged by your devious deeds. Don't try to corrupt your righteous man's seed. Rastafari is never the problem. Nyabingi vibe is not the problem. 12 tribe Orthodox straight is not the problem. Only the people he then send with their friends. They will betray their friends in the end. In the end, and them a fraud. Can't come in a Rasta man's yard. Yes, man.
Yeah,
Love, you know
the
what I mean?
energy. I love that. Love that. People are sending lots of fire, love heart emojis. They're feeling the vibe.
Oh man, why me love that? Me love to hear that I can feed them each and every time,
Yeah,
you
man.
know. Yeah, man, enough love, man. Very grateful, very, very grateful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And gratitude to you, the fans, and everyone that is listening. I really appreciate you, you know. And like I always tell people, you know, just do your best.
Yeah.
Do your best, and it is this jockey like yourself, man, that give us a platform to express ourselves, so the people, the right people and the right ears can hear us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I really appreciate that, you know.
Anytime.
Really grateful and gratitude to you, the fans, and most of all the creator of all things, man. And you
Yeah.
know, I really appreciate that, you know, and I really appreciate that love, you know what I mean?
Anytime. You're always
Yeah, man.
welcome.
No problem, no problem,
And we
no
give thanks.
problem, man.
So, of course, before we go, what would you like to say to the listeners? How can they follow you, like you, etc., so they can know what you're doing?
Yeah, man. You can always follow me, like me, and dislike me, doesn't matter. But but love, man. Enough love. You can always go to www.omusic.net. That's OMUZIC.net. And there you can find everything about me. You understand what I'm saying? You can also go. You can always my Instagram is Osezua. That's OSEZUA music MUSIC. That's my Instagram. You can find me there. Osezua music there.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I would like to say again, it is www.omusic.net. That's OMUZIC.net. You know what I mean? And you can track me from there. Anywhere I am, you can find me.
Yeah.
When I transform, you can still find me. No problem. I'm in the wind, in the air, in the fire.
Yeah, right. And you know what? Before we go, I wanted to say thank you for your time. It's been a blessing. I know it's early out there, so we give thanks that you've come on the show. It's a blessing.
No problem. No problem, man. You know, it's always a blessing to have health and strength, you know,
Yeah.
because as long as you have health and strength, things can happen. You know, I'm above ground, and I am very grateful.
Yeah.
You know, very grateful. And I will repeat that again. And I thank you, the fans, and everyone for listening. And man, you made my day.
Oh,
Love
nice.
you, Kat.
Blessings.
That's what we can always
Yeah, man. Keep that energy burning. Keep the fire going. And I'm sure we're going to keep the link, for real.
All right, definitely.
More love.
Anytime.
Bless up.
Anytime. And blessed love, Empress.
Bless.